going to talk about filling the calibration column on the ProMix H here. As you can see, we have tubing attached to this. This is not for inlet for bringing polymer in. What you will do is you will hook up your neat polymer storage to the inlet side of this ball valve, and you will pull a vacuum through this tube to bring polymer from the neat polymer tank into the calibration column. If for whatever reason you need to flush this calibration column, you will not use water. Never use water in this calibration column. It should only have mineral oil or polymer brought into this calibration column. Next, we're going to talk about setting up the pump. From the pump here, you can see that we have it set in manual mode right now. In order to change that, we come over, we press the menu button. We come down to settings and mode. For the rest of this video, we're going to stay in manual to show the function of the unit. We're going to talk about priming and calibrating the pump on the ProMix H system. Before we talked about filling the calibration column, but now we're going to talk about actually utilizing the calibration column. As you can see on the calibration column, we have two types of measurement on here. We have milliliters on the left side and gallons per hour on the right. If you have it set up in gallons per hour, look to the right side of it whenever you're calibrating the pump. In order to prime the pump before we even do calibration, we want to hit and hold in this bottom right button. This is the priming button on the pump. Hold it in, and as you can see, as long as I hold it in, it's going to keep running. But as you notice, there's that 1 second. If I let go, it's going to run for 1 second before it turns off. If we hold this guy on and we change the knob, we can change that time to prime. If we need a couple of seconds, we want to take our hand off of it, we can let it run. Next, we're looking here at the calibration column. So right now, after priming the pump, we're down to about 5.2 on the gallons per hour side. We're going to come in on the pump. We're going to press the menu key. We're going to go to settings. We're going to come down to calibrate. We're not worried about the calibration factor. We're just going to go straight to calibrate. And then it's going to ask you if you want to press the calibrate. We press the center knob here. And we're going to let it run for about 50 milliliters through this. After 50 milliliters, we will already know that 50 milliliters is 0.0132 gallons, which the pump sees 0.0133. So I could say that calibration was pretty good, but I'm going to make it that 2. And I'm going to press OK. All right, and we have a calibration factor of 99%. Start now. Escape all the way back to the front, and then we're ready to start running this pump. We're going to show startup of the unit for the ProMix H system. First, we're going to bring in our water and get it to our desired flow rate. Right here, we're getting about 4 gallons per minute, and we're going to try to make down to a 0.25% solution. Next, we're going to come down to the pump at a 0.25 solution of polymer for the outlet. We want to bring this down to a 0.6 gallon per hour. So we're going to bring our pump down from that 3 gallon per hour where we started down to 0.6. Press the click wheel to enter that, and then we're going to start our pump. Okay. If we were able to see the rotation of the pump, we would see that our tube rollers are actually pushing the pump through, or pushing the fluid through the pump at that rate. And that's how we go to make adjustments in manual mode on this pump.